Rashida. I'm coming to you on Sunday, March 17th, in the wee hours of the morning. Got up early, decided that it's a great time to do my weekly video. And this week, I'm going to kind of discuss a couple of different things. The main title of the video is 7 Things I Hate About Being Fat, and we'll get into that. As I said in previous videos, 7 is my lucky number, so rather than go with 10 like most people, I'm going to do 7. But before I get into that, let me tell you what kind of week I've had. This has been one of those weeks where I had to sit back and realize that it's time to get more serious about my journey. Making videos and going to the appointments and doing all the things that I've been doing is, of course, a large part of the process. For me, the videos, of course, as I've said before, is going to give me a snapshot into this period of time, pre-op stage, going to my appointments and keeping them and, doing as much as I can with them. That's just requirements. But also, I'm trying to stay within a certain time frame. Like, I don't want to delay appointments and stuff like that. But anyway, I've noticed myself this past week how a lack of planning ahead can and will be, it could lead to me not being as successful as I would want to be on this journey in the post-op stage. And the reason why I say that is because this week was a particularly busy week. I had a bunch of appointments on Monday, excuse me, and I worked the entire week. And I didn't it wasn't an average day at work. It was those days at work that are just crazy busy every day, to the point that by Friday I was physically aching. More on that too, but I just realized that I have to plan. I have to plan ahead. I ordered out food this week. I ate things that I haven't eaten in a while. Besides the fact of going out for dinner, I didn't always make bad choices, but the money that I spent, when I looked at my bank account and I looked at all my transactions, most of them was for food, like restaurants and places I had ordered out. But ordering out at work and just picking up bad habits that I had kind of let go. So I got a plan. I see that's going to be the key to my success. Meal planning is going to be really important for me. And there's just a couple of goals that I had wanted to really get a grip on, like really good habits that I wanted to start that I just have started and kind of slacked off with. And it's just not going to be viable to my success if I continue to work in that fashion. So the 3 things that I'm really going to be trying to focus on the next week, and I'll let you guys know. Number 1, I am going to do some meal planning. I'm going to today figure out tons of leftovers, food that's been cooked that hasn't really been eaten because we've been eating out. But I'm going to break all that down, and I'm going to have all my food ready for the week for work, so this way I won't feel no need to order out and order something that I have no idea what's in it as far as calories and fat and all of that stuff that I should be watching. I'm going to also start logging. Using the Fitness Pal will be easier with meal planning because then I can go ahead and put it in put it in ahead of time. So that's something that I'm really, I know is going to be crucial, so at least I can see. I'm not a creature of habit to the point where I can say I can eat the same exact thing every day and make up 7 days worth of the exact same meals, like the exact same salad. Like, I've seen that, I admire that, but I'm not that person. In fact, I have to really look and see how food lasts, and if anybody can give me any suggestions on something that might be easy to make to last for 7 days, I please ask that you put it in the comments, because I just can't see myself wanting something that I prepared for a meal on Sunday, which is when I'll be doing it today, wanting it on Thursday. Like, how fresh is it? Is the salad going to be wilted by then? You know, that kind of thing. So any ideas, I please ask that you just put them in the comments for me. But it was meal planning. It was the um, shit. Guys, I really, really hate when I do this. It's three things, and I will have pictures of each. And right now, I'm having such a brain fart, and I didn't write it down. It's just, this is what I'm talking about. I need to get more focused. You know, it's time to really get serious and get focused, because this week I wasn't, and I just, you know, I don't want to fail at this, guys. I have to get serious about it. I have to get focused, okay? I don't want to say struggles, because the struggle has not even happened yet. These are challenges now. You know, I've watched too many post-op videos to know that what I'm going through now, I'm still in the phase where it's all about choice. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can choose to do things differently. Once you get sleeved, it takes a lot of choice out, because you're physically unable to. The tool makes it physically unable to do a lot of the things that you may do today, or you may want to do. And I just decided, you know what? These things aren't worth the trade off for me, because there are some things that I have grown to really dislike about being just fat, like, period. Just term it, but just not being a normal, healthy weight. So these are the 7 things. Okay, first and foremost, number one, and this is the primary reason why I am getting surgery, I do not like the way it feels. It is physically painful to carry all of this extra weight. I've said before in previous videos, since I've had my thyroid removed, I have put on about 50 to 60 pounds. And I know the difference in my activity level back then, 10 years ago, than today, which means that 20 years ago, I felt even better. And I cannot even remember what I was weighing 20 years ago. But at this point in time in my life, it is very, very difficult to carry the extra weight. So that is the one main reason why I'm getting surgery, is to physically feel better. Um, you know, the back, my back hurts. I've said this before. I have back pain for after standing for extended periods of time. Um, I have joint pain, but I also contribute a lot of that to me not, being hydrated, because I notice if I drink water, that kind of leaves itself. But I can't, ignore the fact that it also could be related to the weight. So that's number one. Number two, the inability to do little things that I used to do. And when I say little things, I guess it kind of goes along with people that have non-scale victories. And actually, I was going to do a video this week on that, but I decided to put it off for another time, because I want to get some more non-scale victories of my own. And I'll talk about that later. But my thing about just those little things, those little things are different for everybody. For me, it may be being able to walk around the entire park with my dogs, or being able to go to an outdoor concert where I have to stand for a period of time. Just little things. Just those little things that a lot of people take for granted. But anybody that lives with pain, or any discomfort from being overweight, mentally, physically, emotional discomforts, no, it's the little things. Number three, and this, okay, so I know there's people that's probably going to be like, well, it's all, it makes sense. And I mean, it does, but it doesn't to me. This is big for me. My number three is, I hate the fact that it is so much more for a plus size woman to get clothes that are nice. I understand that, I might have to pay more because there's more material, but why is it so much more to look fashionable? I love clothes. I love to shop. I have made it a point to buy things that are, nice classic pieces that look good on me. Some times I've gone to have a certain look, I've gone $20 or $30 above what a normal size would cost, because I want to have a certain look. And any woman who shops at Torrid or Lane Bryant knows exactly what I mean. I mean, you can get a dress of with the same style from Forever 21 for $20, and if you go to Torrid, they're asking you for $48, or if you go to Lane Bryant, they're asking you for $54, and it may be the same style. Now, some may say, well, Forever 21 has a plus section. Yeah, but sure, Forever 21 offers nice plus size clothing, but the fact of the matter is, for me personally, I need to know how I'm concerned about how it's going to look on me. Not just the look of the garment, but how it's going to look on me. And to get that same proper fit and that look, it usually means that I have to pay more. Something like a bra. I am a very busty woman. I cannot buy a cheap bra. I have bought bras, and I'm sure there are a lot of women that can relate. If you're busty and you're plus size, I bought bras that cost $50, $60. For me to get a bra for $30 is like a sale. Like, oh my God, let me get as many as I can. $30 or $40 bras. I'm like, ooh, and there's women that can go out here and get $20 bras. So I'm very curious as to how much money I will save in buying clothes. Number 4, and I'm reading from my book of blah blah blah. You guys know how I do. Number 4 is the fact that people assume because you are, obese, fat, large, that you are unable to do certain things, or you are lazy, or you are less intelligent. I do think a lot of people think fat people are dumb, outside of food. So I think that's always funny, and I'm sick of, people just giving you, or even just to have, people kind of look at you and prejudge you just because of your size. And this goes actually hand in hand with number 5, which is body shaming. I don't want to be judged by people because of my size. Being someone that has been fat their entire lives, I have pretty much got to pick on jokes as a kid and all of that. I think I kind of escaped some things, because I always was funny, or smiling, and I had a personality that was likable. At the same time, I've had my share of comments and bullying, but also I've been discriminated against by women of size on numerous occasions. I've walked into plus size stores and been, given a once over by girls behind the counter that are the same size as me, or been in a room with other plus size women and they're looking at you and they're like almost sizing you up, like mad because you have a higher self esteem, or you choose to dress a certain way, or I carry myself in a certain kind of way. Find another reason, this, like, I don't know. Find another reason to be a hater. Find another reason to be mad. Find another reason to be an asshole. Just don't let my weight be that thing, because that can be changed. Number 6, FOMO, the fear of missing out. I've missed out on a lot because of my weight over the years, and I'm tired of missing out, because now that I'm in the age that I am, I'm getting to that point where I want to do more. I want to see more before I leave this earth, period. I do. There's things that I have suddenly grown interested in doing that I've never done before. Like, I want to go hiking. Yeah, I don't know why, never was interested, but I want to do it. And to want to do something and you can't is another thing. I want to do things that, even if I told myself I didn't want to do it before, I want to at least try it. I want to go zip lining. I just I just do. I don't know. It's just crazy, I know, because I'm really not that person. But I want to do it. I don't want to not be able to do it because I don't reach a weight limit. I want to go on a Segway tour around the city. And unfortunately, when I looked into doing it, I had a weight limit and I couldn't do it. And I was like, fuck, that's, that's disheartening. But these are things that I'm talking about I want to do. And the last and final reason, and another big reason, this probably should have been 1.5, but the reality is I know that now that I'm getting older, these obesity related issues, health issues that I've been able to, thank God, avoid all of these years, it's not going to be easy. It's not going to continue to be easy. My body is growing older. It has changed. I can see it in these test results. I got the results, by the way, from my echocardiogram. It was presented on my the website of where I go, the doctor's office. I've talked about this before. I have all the records and stuff in one place. So I went on that website just this morning, no, last night, and I saw the results. And a lot of it was terminology that I didn't look. I had to actually, try to Google a couple of things. But for the most part, it said it was normal. And I'm sure if it wasn't, if it was anything really, really deep or bad, the bariatric team would have called me and said, hey, listen, we got the results. We need you to take this or do this or blah, blah, blah. But there was something in there that I don't know if it's a result of age or if it's a result of being obese. But the bottom line is, without this tool, I'm not going to get smaller. I'm not going to lose the weight on my own. I have tried to lose the weight, and I can lose weight, but it's going to come at a very slow pace. It's going to come and possibly come back because as a lot of us in this community know, sometimes it's not losing the weight, it's keeping the weight off. That is the hardest part. So I just need to do this now because I don't want to, in 10 years, 5 years, 3 years, have faced some obesity-related illness that I can't come back from. So that is a big thing for me more than anything else outside of just feeling. That's it. That's all I have for this week. This video is a little bit longer than I wanted to be, but I just had to come to you guys because I do want to keep up my video promise of weekly videos, touching base, even though I do not have an appointment for anything right now until April. I do think I'm going to look and see if I can get one of those support group meetings in this month. It is a long month. If they have another one scheduled, I'm going to try to see if I can get into one because I feel like I'm kind of out of the groove with things. Do you know what I mean? Like, this is a long time between appointments. And even after I go to that appointment, my next appointment, I'm not really sure it's going to be too much of anything other than going over where I am and making the appointment for the psych. At least that's what I believe is supposed to happen. So I'm going to be, just trying to fill in the spaces in between appointment times by giving you guys some kind of insight on really where I am and trying to adapt new, better, healthier habits that's going to help me in the long run. Before I go, I just wanted to also tell you guys about this video I watched this morning before I began my own. I'm going to try to shout out another YouTuber on each of my videos, unless it's something that I feel as though, maybe it's nothing worth shouting out. But I find somebody almost daily that just, I'm like, wow, this person said something that really struck a chord with me. In this video today, I'm going to shout out is a YouTuber. Her name is Breenie Lee, and I'll make sure that I put that down at the bottom so you guys can see it. She has a video I watched this morning, and it's called so I think it was like ladies don't be desperate. But what caught my eye was it said 2019 energy. And it's a video she just posted January 1st of this year, so it's been up for a while. Has 6-digit subscribers, so she's been out there for a while. And I had started to subscribe to her for something else because she does quite a bit of, she does hair, she does a couple of things. So, but this video caught my eye because it was like 2019 energy. I watched it. It's a great video. Even though the subject matter is more talking to women about, not settling in relationships, it just touches base with other things that she said in the video that really kind of gave me a little kickstart myself about being a little bit more serious about myself, which is why I felt it was needed for me to do this type of video today. So I want to thank everybody that has subscribed. Thank you for watching this video. Please like. If you're not a new subscriber, please like and subscribe to all of my subscribers that I have. Thank you guys. I really appreciate it. Make sure that you love yourself more. I want you guys to have a great week, and I'll see you next time. Bye.